Project High Tower started in June 2014. A few weeks after that, we had our first initial meetings.
The moment at which Ford announced their intentions to further their role here in the GCC and Levant and really make a statement.
It's a once-in-a-lifetime event, so it's a brand new region. We're a startup at a 111-year-old Fortune 10 company. And from Jeddah to Johannesburg, we're realizing the vision of Henry Ford to open the highways of all mankind in this region. And it's profound, it really is profound.
How could Ford Global make this moment here in Dubai one of the biggest that's ever been attempted in terms of car launches or any moment that marked the kind of anniversary of a vehicle?
We take the most iconic vehicle in the world, the Ford Mustang, and pair it on top of the most iconic building in the world, the Burj Khalifa.
Ali's about to take off for the United States of Awesome, where he's going to tape in Arizona and at Flat Rock Assembly Plant. So we're going to hand over the pony. Whoa, whoa, easy. Shh, shh, shh. And now take good care of the pony, Ali. I know he's in good hands.
I will do, I will do. Come with me, come on.
There you go.
It gets real. The Hollywood vibe. That's not it. Check that out.
So we had the great task to build a feature film for the Mustang event, which started in the beautiful mountain of Sedona, Arizona, which been the best red rocks I ever saw in my life. So we had the great opportunity to film there.
And action, Charlie. And we've cut.
We told a story that broke down into several parts. This kind of theatrical, dramatic, cinematic moment in Arizona on the side of a cliff with a hero that we decided would be the person that carried this object to the Mustang. Then we moved to Detroit where they picked up this object, which actually was going to be the pony that goes on the front of the Ford Mustang.
Are you filming again the wrong?
It's behind the scenes. Oh, you want me to do it this way, don't you?
Yeah, because you know it's Ollie.
So
Ollie's learning, you know, he's new in that business.
The team,
Throughout we had all sorts of voiceovers all be said in a way that was realistic. There's a moment of Bill Ford running on the spot, of which we were all completely panicking that this wasn't the right thing to get this kind of world business leader to do. But he was really up for the whole challenge and really enjoyed everything.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Brandon. Is the new pony ready?
For sure, sir.
We couldn't show the face because we want to reveal it's Bill Ford. So we always had to film from the side, give him a cap, mirroring him in windows. Always tricky to film, but I think we nailed it. So it was a brilliant project. So we had amazing film sets like the assembly plant in Flat Rock, inside the Burj Khalifa where we shot basically the scene of the glass box disappearing, and as well the hand scanner. The crazy part of a project like this is that actually everything works parallel. While we are still filming the Mustang on a parking spot in Dubai, they already starting prepping the event on ground.
When we started setting up on site and moving in and taking over downtown Dubai, we ended up being more than 100 people on site working day and night to make this happen. So we used the sofa area, and that was our little cozy moment as well, before everybody would then end up running around crazy and make this happen.
Our hero, we never saw him, we never saw his face until the kind of final moment. And as he went from Detroit, he got on the plane and came over to Dubai and got driven to a helicopter.
During those 8 hours of load-in overnight, in the middle of the tower, on their own, they ended up calculating how long they were traveling for, how many kilometers, and that was the figure. More than 30 kilometers per night, so that was quite a journey. few days before the live day, the Obi-Wan arrived, and that's when things became even more real, because all of a sudden we had this massive world-class TV setup on the grounds, these cameras that were all installed all around the area. That always, again, gives me goosebumps, because we knew 3 days from then we would be live on air across the world.
So not only we told this amazing story, not only had we put the car on the top of the Burj Khalifa, not only had we had this massive set of 1 kilometre squared, done live helicopter stunts and all this kind of abseiling, jet ski, but we had Bill Ford, the grandson of Henry Ford, there as the hero that put this decal on the bottom of the car to kind of celebrate that moment. And that's the moment that kind of went down in history. So yeah, we were proud to be kind of at the front end of coming up with that whole scenario, that whole idea. Can I go to my meeting now? Because I'm going to get in so much trouble.
And it looked like we were in a world TV studio. What's a world TV studio?
The fact that the horse kind of changed colour on the period of the journey and everything, but then some fantastic after hours moments allowed us to kind of after hours. They were after hours, but you could call them after effects as well.